Hello and welcome to American Chronic Pain Association. I am Katie Yavuz, your facilitator. Today's topic is for the month is journal writing. And this week it is on exercise. And have you been or have you ever logged your chronic pain and what activities you've done or are able to do? Um, it's great if you can go out for a walk and get some fresh air. But sometimes it's not always possible when you're experiencing chronic pain. And so there's some simple exercises that you can do even from your bedside, from just stretching and tightening your muscles and relaxing, starting from your feet and going all the way up to your head. There's some funny videos on YouTube that you can do for facial expressions, and it's supposed to help with the muscles in your face. You might want to try those in the mirror and get yourself to laugh uh, with with yourself or anybody else that's in your life. So some of those are like put, put pooching out your lips like this. Kind of reminds me of that movie, uh, The Little Mermaid, and the lobster that does that. Okay. So, and then have you been journaling what exercises you are able to do? Um, and so maybe you don't know how to journal that. So you always want to list the date and time. Then you want to list your pain scale. Are you at a 9 or a 10? Or are you at maybe a 3 or 4? So, there's a broad range of um, how severe your pain is. And sometimes when you recognize that, hey, yeah, I'm experiencing pain, but maybe I'm only like a 3 or a 4, I can do a little bit more exercise that day. But remember to stay within your limits and not to overdo. Okay, so and then you can also list the sensation that you're experiencing in your pain log. So it might be sharp and prickly, or dull and achy, or you might have a heat sensitivity like burning pain, or pins and needles, whatever the sensation you're experiencing. Write that down. And then I like to have a body chart for this, and I will be creating a chart for you guys. If that's something that you're interested in, send me a text or an email or PM me, and we'll get one sent over to you. Okay, so then with the body chart is listing the location of where you're experiencing pain. So it might be in your hands one day, or your arms, low back, or a whole bunch of areas, right? And then how long have you been experiencing the pain at this intensity? So maybe you are at a 7 or 8 and you've been experiencing it for 3 days. Well, what do you think was the possible trigger for that pain episode? Maybe it was just standing up and doing the dishes, or um, vacuuming, or you had to take the dog for a walk and they were pulling on you too much. It could be so many different things. Um, what did you attempt to do to remedy the pain? So, did you try to stretch? What about using some ice or a hot pack? Um, Maybe you took a shower or took a bath or had some ointments, and maybe you had to resort to taking pain medication. Um, so you would list what you did to help remedy the pain. I would have to add that if you are using pain medication to only remedy your pain, you're going to be in a never-ending circle of pain. So you're going to have to come to some point that you're going to say, I don't need the medication as much as I need to do an alternative for the pain, because there's nothing worse than having to take care of children and being on medication that makes you feel all groggy or worn out and tired, and your speech, you start to slur your words, or you're just like not really cognitively there for other people in your life. And you really just need to reflect on what you're experiencing. Do you experience actual relief with no side effects from your pain medication, or uh, is taking the medication causing other effects and other problems in your life? So just, take notice of that. Then you wanted to list what were your changes from taking or doing a remedy treatment. So if you did choose to do an ice pack, did you feel better for a while? And for how long did you feel better? So maybe you were able to ice for just 5 minutes instead of 20 minutes, but it gave you like 2 hours of relief. And maybe, you try some new things, like you try doing some more stretches and doing your physical therapy. That is also another remedy of helping with your pain, is by doing your physical therapy. Then you want to list what was your diet that day. So the day that you were in extreme pain, did you eat a lot? Did you eat nothing? Did you only have a soda? Did you have a healthy breakfast? So what are you consuming and putting into your body? And do you think that's affecting your pain or your sleep or just your overall functioning? Does, you just want to look at, does it cause acid reflux if you drink soda? There's a lot of other things that will fall into play, because many people with chronic pain have co-occurring other disorders and or other morbidities and comorbidities, that's what it's called. And you want to just, really begin to track what's going on in your life, so how to fix things. What is your sleep like? How many hours of sleep did you get? Did you get 4 hours of sleep and then it was interrupted by pain, or every 2 hours you wake up because you're in pain? What could you do differently? Could you go to bed with an ice pack and use it until you can't tolerate it anymore and take it off? Or do you need to use a hot pack when you go to bed? And does that help with the pain? Are you taking sleeping aids? Are they actually working and helping? Or are you still waking up because the pain is still prominent and waking you up even though you're taking sleep aids? And then are you feeling groggy when you wake up because you've been taking a sleep aid? Or are you waking up and are extremely grumpy, or you've had a night terror? And there's lots of different things that can kind of domino effect through your life with different things that you are taking or not doing, can really affect what's going on. And then how are your emotions through all of this? Are you noticing, that you're just kind of even kill all day, and then when you have a pain episode, that you are grumpier or irritated easily? And you want to just kind of list, what do you think activated that emotion? And so those are some possibilities of what you could put into your pain journal. You don't have to put all of them. You can pick and choose which ones you want to use. But, by making a list, maybe once a week or every day for, 6 weeks or something like that, will give you a good pain evaluation of where you're at in your life. Even if you've gone for years having pain, and I know I've been living with my chronic pain for 16 years now, and I had a recent fall, and new bumps and bruises hurt, and it affects my chronic pain also. So, you want to like write things down and just put your pain scale and to know why you're in pain. And so if when you go and see your pain management doctor, you'll be able to let them know, I'm experiencing this. And then, if you are having falls, maybe there's some other reasons why you're having those, or maybe you're, more forgetful, uh, and you want to be able to, have some helpful hints of why you could be experiencing X, Y, and Z for your pain management doctors, so they can help you out and to get back to a more normal function of life. So I invite you to research and discover what exercises might be healthy for you for whatever type of pain you are experiencing. And the more information, the better. So thank you so much for joining us today with American Chronic Pain. And make sure that you check us out on Facebook. And we're on your spot, which looks like YORESPOT. And so we look forward to seeing you again. See you soon. Take care. Thank you.